The flip ahead. Hardaway had it deflected. And the length of Washington too much. Atlanta thought they were going to get an easy bucket.
Great call right there with that activity there. Beal unable.
Using the glass as his friend. 5-2 Washington. Bradley Beal, career high 23 points per game. Beal
Giving up on him. He comes here, the transition last year, but then he really found his stride this season. I talked to him before the game. I felt like he'd become a pro. He's now understanding who he is and how he has to play to affect the game.
Now in his 4th year in the NBA. Atlanta's 1 of 4 at the free throw line. They trail by 1. Beal, shot clock winding down. Hardaway, tight defense. Gortat has to hoist it up. Side rim. Porter's got the offensive rebound.
Otto Porter, how many possessions, how many times has he gotten his hands on the basketball? What a luxury for Scott Brooks to have a guy with his kind of skill set. 4 rebounds for Porter. Beal.
Big murals, and just to give you a little perspective, one of the celebrities on the side of the building before John Wall and Bradley Beal were featured was President Barack Obama, so it's a huge deal.
And he said it was going to be a funeral. He wanted the entire team to wear black. And to a man, they all showed up. More importantly, they showed out during the game, and they really handed it to the Celtics in that game. And then there was another time where he came out, they were playing the Cavs. He said, you know what, this is a big game for us. We got to come out and play. As you see Gortat missing that offensive putback, but again, Otto Porter's activity level.
Porter, the scoop shot, no. Tipped out to Beal. And the scooping games, and it's absolutely resonated in this community the way they've responded, both with the Wizards and the Capitals in the postseason. A double overtime loss to Toronto. That series now tied at 1-1. Beal is back in, but he missed off the miss by Millsap. Washington opened the game 10 of 20. Since that point, the Wizards are 2 of 17, 37-29. Atlanta 9-33 Hawks. Porter, the trigger man for Washington. Lob it to the outside. Beal, ball faked on a 3. Tried the pocket pass. Nearly intercepted. And it's out of Orlando going head-to-head. Beal defended by Schroeder. It's a 6-point lead for Atlanta. Beal. He hit the 3. Bradley Beal looking for the form. 41-38 Atlanta. 4:19 to go first half. Wall turns. Gets a step on Bazemore. Plenty of time on the shot clock for Wall. Wall, the misdirection. Kick out. Beal fires. 8 Hawks. Shot clock down to 6. Wall isolation against Schroeder. The jump shot doesn't go. Gortat, the back tap to Beal. Straight away, Jay. Down by 3, just over 2 minutes to go first half.
Yeah, and it's this first half's been about the Wizards starters and the Hawks bench. They've been the difference makers for both teams in the early going.
On a switch, Ilyasova guarding Beal. 6 to shoot. Beal, step back 3.
A little bit more involved. He played great in that first half, but only 5 field goal attempts. And Tim Hardaway Jr. has got to get into a flow for him offensively. They really have become reliant on his ability to consistently score for them.
Bradley Beal, the drive to the rim. Extra feed knocked away. Shot clock is down to 8. Morris lines up a triple.
And simple, we have to learn how to defend without fouling. He said when our second unit comes in, they need to challenge.
Dennis Schroeder taking it to the rim.
Yeah, that's another positive sign. He's been solid in this first half for the Hawks, and he keeps John Wall honest by not allowing him to kind of play center field when he gets in attack mode.
They back off, lay on. There was a late whistle on that. The officials came together, determined the ball was not tipped. Over and back call against Atlanta. Wall gives it up. Beal drives in. Wizards have it on the side. Just about 3 minutes going by in this third quarter. Beal using the Gortat screen, a switch. Morris works out of the corner, drives.
Well, Morris has the size and the lateral quickness to create problems for him, and he has had some success defensively here in this first game.
Beal dominated with his size and strength through his early years in the NBA. Beal kick. Morris gets around Hardaway for the first.
We'll see it and reward him with the call.
Beal, the stroke. Count it.
To stem the tide there a little bit with that layup.
11 in the third quarter for Morris. Dwight Howard getting inside for the bucket. Beal forced to give it up. Shot clock at 12. Wall one-on-one with Schroeder. Morris sets the screen. Wall to Morris. That's a three. Member of the Detroit Pistons is on hand along with Thomas Robinson, Kansas family in attendance.
I think Marcus would have preferred to be participating in the postseason right now, but a disappointing one for the Pistons as well.
Defensive efficiency this season, 103 points allowed per 100 possessions. Beal drives in.
On that graphic there, and Wall is, you know, we keep saying it, but he truly has turned into one of those guys. And by those guys,
the only thing separating him.
You're defined by what you do in the postseason. You know, the regular season
on his own, a good sign, but he has gone back to the locker room. Steal for Beal. Bogdanovich came around and said, all right, nobody's guarding me. I'll take it in.
Might be the easiest basket of his career right there. I mean, it doesn't get any easier. Beal's able.
And another turnover by the Hawks. We'll reset the lineups for you in a moment. Beal shake and bake. Forced to give it up. Deflected off of Calderon. Beal over Hardaway. Book it. A three. With Calderon and Hardaway in the backcourt.
And not having the backup center doesn't kill you against the Hawks because they don't really go that route either. The lack of ball movement and the inability to take care of the basketball for the Hawks has really allowed the Wizards to create some separation.
20 turnovers for Atlanta.
Good job here of utilizing that screen just to create enough space to get that shot off in rhythm. And then you see the hit on the wrist there, and Beal able to convert. They've really kind of changed. I don't know if this was what they were planning on evolving into, but they're going to
around 50%, but the 20 total turnovers have been their undoing. 102-92. Schroeder has 22 points. Gortat look for the open man. John Wall. Gortat didn't expect it. Kick out. Beal lines it up. Short. Schroeder couldn't grab it. And Wall's got it for Washington with under 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Switch. Wall with Howard. Morris. Fake on Prince. Misses it from the outside. But that kept him out of action. Returned towards the end of the season, and boy, did they ever miss him. 19 points for Millsap. They went 3-10 without him this year. 104-95. Wall, tight defense from Schroeder. To Beal. Fires. Rebound, tapped out by Gortat. Extended possession for Washington.
Just sometimes you can't get the rebound, not just keep it alive, and that's something Gortat and Porter have done great here.
Beal was saved by Morris. Porter gets it in. Atlanta backs off. The Washington Wizards jump out in front in this best-of-7 opening round series. Competitive game one belongs